So reports have came out today that the Philadelphia Eagles and Baltimore Ravens were in trade discussions for safety Chuck Clark, and in that discussion, they mentioned Jalen Reagor.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's our life. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we scream and fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today, I want to talk about this rumor because could that mean Jalen Reagor is still on the trade block? Could it also mean that we're still going to make a move for a safety over a corner? Both? One? We'll discuss all that. And I want to say sorry. I ran with the NFL Leak account and said that we were playing the Arizona Cardinals week 1. It's not. It's the Lions. This is from a trusted source. We'll go over all that. And if you follow my community posts via pics or polls, you would see I already updated you guys. But before we get into it, help your boy out. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new. And ding that bell so you watch all these videos. And we are going to start killing live streams throughout this offseason. Go Talk, Battlebirds Podcast. We're going to have collabs with the NFC East rivals. Call-ins, a lot of stuff, so make sure you have the notification bell hit. Let's start with this. Dove Kleiman is reporting this via Adam Kaplan. The Ravens and the Eagles discussed a trade for safety Chuck Clark during the draft, according to Adam Kaplan. Ravens showed interest in wide receiver Jalen Reagor, but the talks have died down. Now, let's be honest. Jalen Reagor to us is a joke. Not only has he not produced, he's shown lack of awareness, self-responsibility, accountability, everything, right? And so if there is any talent deep down, it's probably not going to come out with the Philadelphia Eagles, especially making these moves. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins had a great year for his role. Even Greg Ward deserves more time. With that being said, he's going to need a new start. If you look at the attributes and what he did at TCU, he probably can, maybe, if he has any chance to survive in the NFL, it will be on another team. And during the draft, the Ravens went ahead and traded Marquise Brown. Now, Reagor's not Marquise Brown, but they are looking to replace him. They're looking to bring in young guys who can grow with Lamar, and maybe they can establish, right? John Harbaugh has been in the NFL for a while, right? He probably thinks with his coaching staff, they might be able to get out more of Jalen Reagor, but the talks died. But knowing Howie Roseman, we will get a veteran at the cornerback position or the safety position before the season starts. Before we really get into camp and OTAs, we will have a veteran safety or a veteran corner on this team. I'm almost certain of it, whether we spark this back up, Reagor and some other stuff for Chuck Clark, and you're like, why would they give up Chuck Clark? He's pretty good. Well, they signed Marcus Williams from the Saints in the offseason, and then they drafted with their first-round pick, Kyle Hamilton. So Chuck Clark is more than a depth piece, and he's going to be paid more than a depth piece. So I think they would want to get their bang for their buck and go ahead and move him and see what happens. He's not the best, but he's not the worst. Let's actually look at what he did. Chuck Clark, 27 years old, had 2 interceptions last season and graded out as a 66.2 on Pro Football Focus's. By comparison, Wallace was a 56. That's Kavon Wallace was a 56. Anthony Harris was a 61.6, and Marcus Epps was a 72. So Marcus Epps, according to PFF, graded system, right? And it's 66 ain't that bad, right? It is what it is. Marcus Epps graded out higher, but he was not on the field as much as Chuck Clark. He played almost every down, so you got to put that into volume on the field can hurt you as much as it can help you. But that's just some context. I do believe if Chuck Clark came to the Eagles, he'd be starting alongside of Harris. You could still throw Epps in there because I think Epps gives you a lot as that third safety, as that spot start, come in, make some big plays, big nickel where you got three safeties on the field. I think all that plays for a guy like for Marcus Epps with Chuck Clark and Anthony Harris. Now, to go to the leak, Jeff McClain is not the fake NFL leak account, right? I should have been smarter. A lot of people tagged me in it. And then I did hear some other people try to confirm it, not named Jeff McClain. So I ran with it. I thought it was legit. And it is what it is. The Eagles now open up the season with Detroit, right? Here's the kicker, though. And visit Dallas on Christmas Eve. Jeff McClain has his whole list. I didn't want to go out there and go through all that because I will do a live stream not today because the Sixers play. They're going to either get eliminated or first force Game 7. But we'll try to get something going, a big, nice collab to discuss this schedule. Not today, but Friday, Saturday, one of these days. Now, I know when we play the Saints and the Bears, that's at the end of the season. But crazy to me is that Vikings thing I told you yesterday seems to be true. The Lions is week 1, so get that 1-0 start. And then Christmas Eve is the Dallas Cowboys, right? I've been beefing with Cowboys on the Twitter sphere, right? Follow your boy on Twitter at Philly_Mike25. We talked about CD Lamb versus A.J. Brown, and I don't start these debates. Cowboy fans start them, and I'm here to finish them. With that being said, Christmas Eve. That means, and I believe it's a 4 o'clock game. So you're telling me from 4 to 7:30, 8, I'm going to be giving up my Christmas Eve with my family, and I got to do it because the Eagles are part of the family. Plus, we don't really start Christmas Eve till about 9 anyways. Whew. Thank the Lord. And my wife and her family is Latina. And so really Christmas is at 12 o'clock at night for them, right? We're giving my kids the traditional wake up in the morning, Santa Claus, open the gifts. So we do a little thing at 12 o'clock at night and we wake up and do it. So I'll be fine. But my Christmas will be ruined if we lose them in Dallas. Now, we would have already played them once in Philly, and who knows if this is for the division, right? Because I had the Eagles winning this division, but I had the Cowboys in second, and low-key, I didn't have us winning the division by a mile. I think it's a two-man race, Eagles-Cowboys. You could throw the Washington football team in here. I got to see how Carson Wentz does, but I still think it's a two-man race, Eagles-Cowboys, Eagles-Cowboys. And somebody's going to have a ruined Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Is just going to be irritable. They're going to be dying to get to the new year after this. One of these two teams, like I said, sorry about the Arizona Cardinal thing. It is what it is, though. I do believe the Eagles will be trying to get back into trade talks with the Baltimore Ravens. If the Ravens don't go out there and get a veteran receiver, trade for somebody, as it gets closer to camp, they might say, hey, look at Reagor. Hey, look at Reagor. And I think it's not just Reagor, but we got a position they need. They got a position we need. I prefer a corner, a veteran corner, whether these young guys beat them out or not. I think I prefer a corner over a safety, but we do need both. And if you give me one, it's still an upgrade. I think you got to shore up that secondary. We got some pieces back there, but a couple injuries, and we're really in trouble in the back end. I think what we did at linebacker and the defensive line is beautiful, but you got to shore up the back end. We swung at Marcus Williams. Now we looked at safety Chuck Clark. Howie Roseman will get pieces for the secondary. It's already been proven. We went to go get Calvin Ridley. We didn't get him. And what we do? Then we trade for A.J. Brown. Like, it's been documented what Howie Roseman wants to do. If he fails, he's going to find plan B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U. Howie's not stopping. So he showed interest in secondary. He's going to get a secondary piece. It is what it is. He grabbed 2 corners in the undrafted rookie free agent department. That's not where he stops. He's going to test the free agent market, the veteran guys out there, or via trade. He's going to get a secondary piece. He's not stopping. Leave all your thoughts in the comment section about the Detroit Lions, about Christmas Eve, and about the fact that there were discussions. Ravens, Eagles, safety Chuck Clark. They had some interest in Jalen Reagor. It died down, but desperate times calls for desperate measures. And there got to be GMs, not GMs, OCs out there that say, we could get this guy right. Because everybody thinks that their system and their way of training and we'll treat him better, blah, 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 blah. We drafted him in the first round. If we didn't take him, he would have been a later first round, early second. Still, somebody believes in him. They'll go back and put the college film on and say he's still 23 years old. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I go by Philly Mike. We out.